for Division 2 here this Saturday, as we are every Saturday. Um, I'm your host, Reese360HD2. I'm here with nobody because nobody wanted to talk to me apparently. It was supposed to be Getsuga, but he's having some practice. As you can see, he's a reserve for tonight as a lot of Div 2 drivers decided not to turn up. Only 3 of them were confirmed. We've had a lot of people not turning up that didn't say anything, unfortunately. I need to mute my TV, don't know if you guys can hear that. There we go. Which means everyone should retire from this session. Q1 should not be going ahead. People have been told, yeah, so Dan Watson's retired, Butt Kangaroo has retired, so people are retiring, which is good. We can just skip straight through Div 1, Q1, sorry, and get straight to Q2. So I just need to go through all of the chats that are going on, making sure I'm not missing any key, any vital comments. Only 4 more drivers that are needing to retire. Yeah, everything's all good, I believe. Ooh, according to Beard Boost, it's a wet race. That should throw up some interesting races. That's gonna be quite exciting. So I'm just trying to get everything sorted. There we go. Now I can see any comments, stuff that everyone does. Just need RKR Skills and Louis now to retire. So Div 1 race, that went okay. There's been a lot of clips sent in, unfortunately, but I think you'll get that with any league because Monaco is just so hard to overtake on. Yeah, people are now being reminded that they need to retire. I don't know why they've not retired yet. Kind of just sat here. Yeah, little. I don't know. I'm going with that. There's not much to be saying. I'm literally just sort of staring at an empty pit lane. Even the stands aren't completely full. Quite a lot of empty space. Oh, someone's going out. It's a Force India of RKR Skills. He's going out. DL13 Gaming, rain race. Yes, indeed. That's a weird way to put it. I'd say wet race, but yeah, rain race. Someone's done their rain dances today, and we've got a wet race here at Monaco. Oh, it's Louis that went out, not RKR Skills. I'm hoping someone's going to message him over Xbox because it looks like he's not quite looking at the group chat. I'm going to quickly do it actually. Sorry about this being paused, but he kind of needs to know that he needs to retire. I mean, you'd think when he saw about, I think, 12 people all retire in the space of a minute, he'd get the idea, but apparently not. I think RKR Skills is just kind of AFK. Anything being said in the Div 2 chat? Yeah, people are trying to tag him in the chat, and yeah, he's just not looking at it. There we go, he's retired now. So now we just need RKR Skills to retire. So this should throw up an interesting qualifying because now people retiring from Q1, they're not going to use the 1 or 2 soft sets that they would have used for Q1, which means that they can go out more in Q2 and Q3 with those soft compounds. So traffic is going to be a massive issue here at Monaco. We saw that in the Division 1 race as well. It's very hard to get out of the way when you're on your in lap or out lap. It's hard to get out the way with your out the way of people doing the hot lap. But as you can see, everyone's now retired, so we can get straight into Q2. See what tyres and strategies everyone's going to go on to. Because this is a weird one with strategy. You want to start on a harder compound so you can go longer into the race, as track position is so key. But There's also probably going to be a safety car quite early on that you can take a free advantage with. But again, why would you want to take that free advantage of a safety car early on? Because track position is so key, and being stuck in dirty air here means you're probably going to go into a wall or something. So it's a difficult one. Lady Luck definitely needs to be on your side. Wet race estimated around 5 to finish. Then good luck everyone, says J Paper Boys. Yeah, it's going to be a difficult one now with dirty air and a wet race. That's going to be very interesting. Beer Boost is the first one to lead the pit lane. Again, I'm the only one commentating for this race. Butt Kangaroo already has a 5-place grid penalty for hitting his teammate Frozen White, so well done, Butt Kangaroo. You definitely don't want to get a grid penalty around this track, and you've managed it within a second of the lobby opening. So that's definitely some kind of record. But yeah, you're going to hear a lot of me talking because, yeah, I'm the only one commentating tonight. The second commentator is going through the hairpin now. He decided he wanted a bit more practice. So yeah, Dan Watson has retired. Yeah, we've got quite a few what are they called? Reserves tonight. So Dan Watson is one of them. That's why he's retired. He's not allowed to qualify today. Same with. I thought that there was more. To be honest, it just seems to be. Yeah, it just seems to be Dan Watson. I thought there was more. Okay. The rest of the reserves, such as Getsuga, Dokesman, Mace Camdu. Actually, Mace Camdu should retire today. Primal Pro Sniper is a reserve as well. And that's it. So yeah, we have got a fair few amount of reserves, but because Dan Watson is the only one, as well as Mace Camdu that's in Div 1, they're not allowed to go out and set a lap time in qualifying. To try and make it as fair as possible. So Beard Boost, he set the fastest purple sector in sector 1, as you'd imagine, because he is first out on track. This seems like a pretty clean lap so far. Let's go with the offboard, no damage to the front wing yet, which is always good. Coming into this section now, it's very hard to get this right. You don't want to go too close to the barriers because you can spin around very easily. He gets that very well done though. Funky Monkey, actually yeah, he's a Div 1 driver as well, so he's retiring. Beer Boost has hooked this lap up very well so far. He has got the pace in Div 2. He is a very quick driver. So you'd expect him to set a pretty decent lap time here. It's going to be a 1 minute 10.8. That is actually a very, very good lap time. Who's next across the line? I don't actually know. Mash Gangster, he crosses the line now to set a 112.5. So you can see there's already a little bit of a gap. Beer Boost did set a very good lap time. Primal Pro Sniper, our reserve, has just invalidated his lap time. He won't be setting a lap today, or at least not now. You'd hope he sets a lap today. Perry tries to go onto the mediums. He sets a 112.3, so only 2/10 off of Mash Gangster, but on a slower compound tyre. It's very good for from Perry there. Perry actually got through to Q3 in Div 1 yesterday, so he's definitely got some unlocked pace here, which is really good. He's very quick, and now he wants to go onto the mediums for the race, which gives him a good strategy. I thought there'd be more people going for a different strategy, but only 3 people are on a different compound tyre compared to the softs. So we got Perry on the mediums, Archaeos Skills with the hards on, and Louis with the hards on as well. Oh, and now Archaeos Skills with the hards as well. Everyone else is on the same softs. So yeah, not a lot mixing up the strategy. Louis on his out lap. I think he just held up Mash Gangster a little bit. I don't know if he's on a fast lap though. Who is on a fast lap? Let's have a look. Primal Pro Sniper coming across again. He's derating. His ERS is very low. Let's see what he comes across. Great camera angle, by the way. He comes across the line to set a 115.4. He'll definitely want to improve on that. I think Mace Camdu's just starting a lap time, I believe. Is he Division 1? I'm pretty sure he's Division 1. Actually, no, he's not. I'm high. Shut up. Dokesman, he's on his outlap. Who else have we got? I believe Buck Kangaroo's on a hot lap. He is, got 30% ERS left, so coming around now, and he invalidates it, coming near the end. That's unfortunate there for Buck Kangaroo. Almost hits the wall. Doesn't matter anyway, because he's already lost his end plate, but he's going for another lap with 30% ERS and no end plate. That's interesting. This is Louis about to cross the line on his hard compound tyre. He sets a 113.1. Not sure if that's going to be enough to get through to Q3, but he's definitely got some unlocked potential in that racing point, because he's on the slowest compounded tyre at the moment. Who else? So I believe it's Mace Camdu that's going to cross the line next. And he's got a Ferrari just behind him. That's either... Oh no, he goes into the pit lane. Who was Ferrari? Primal Pro Sniper, but he goes into the pit lane as well. We've got a Renault out. This is Dokesman. He's a reserve tonight. I believe he's Division 4. Let's see what lap time he can put in. He's got both his end plates, which is always a good start. He sets a purple middle sector according to my screen, but we know that the game can cheat with that and lie to us. As I believe it was Dan Watson that said in a party yesterday, it likes to give you hope. It likes to make you think that you're going faster than you actually are sometimes. But Dokesman comes across the line, it's a 116.9. Yeah, he's definitely going to want to improve on that. I think he might have screwed something up on that lap time, because he is a bit far off, almost 6 seconds off a beer boost on provisional pole at the minute. I'm surprised that beer boost didn't try set a lap on the mediums to try to give him a better race. Frozen White is coming across the line. He gets a little bit held up by that racing point. I'm not sure who that was. I believe that was Smash. No, I believe that was Louis. But Frozen White comes across the line with 112.8. So that seems to be the norm for Div 2 at the minute on the soft compound tyre, around the 112s ish. I believe the pole time in Div 1 was either low 19 or high 18. I can't quite remember. So yeah, they're a bit far off of that. Let's have a look at what the chat is saying. I believe AJ Sams might be coming in for the race, but he has missed the qualifying. Yeah, nothing else is being said in the chat. We've got Yellow Sector 2 and Yellow Sector 3. That is just Buck Kangaroo trying to get out of the way. Again, it's very hard to get out of the way on this track. Mace Camdy goes through though on his outlap. Buck Kangaroo doing everything he can. Literally going 16 miles an hour to try and let everyone through. I believe it was that just went through. It was Mash Gangster. He's on his outlap as well. Who else have we got? Let's check out Perry. Apparently he's done a purple sector 1. Again, we don't know how true that is. Hopefully they fix that in the next game in F1 2020. Everyone's very excited for F1 2020, as am I. It should be a great game. But Perry, he's hooking this up very nice. As I said before, he got into Q3 with Division 1 yesterday. So he's got a lot of practice with this track, a lot of pace. There's Buck Kangaroo again. I don't know if he's run out of fuel. I thought he would have got to the pits by now. I mean, you can get out of the way all you want. You'll still be quite distracting. But again, that's all you can do. Perry goes across the line with 111.5. So no one's going to the 110 jet apart from Beard Boost. He's looking very comfortable out there. So this is Mace Camdu on his first flying lap. He's also on the soft compound tyres. So no one's on the hards at the minute. So they're either on the softs or the mediums. So Louis is probably going to want to go on the mediums, get Suga on the mediums, and RKR Skills on the mediums. RKR Skills was on the hards, but I think he saw the lap times that everyone else was doing and thought the hards are just not going to be quick enough. Who's this in front of Mace Camdu? To get Suga, his teammate, the Toro Rossos. Suga's about to start a lap time. That's going to be annoying Mace Camdu a little bit, I think. But Mace Camdu is going to cross the line. It seems to be a pretty good lap so far. Yeah, it goes with a 111.3. Knocks Perry down a little bit, even with that little hold up by his teammate. Who else on a lap time? Mash Gangster across the line, but he did invalidate his lap. So he's going again, I should imagine. Who's next? So I believe it is Perry that's going to cross. No, he's going to the pits. Let's have a look at his teammate, Primal Pro Sniper. So if he doesn't do a Leclerc and clip that wall, no he doesn't, he gets it very well. Yeah, got that last corner very well as well. I don't know the corner name, so I'm just going to say he just, yeah, almost hit someone coming out of the pit lane. Almost hit, I believe, it was Butt Kangaroo that he almost hit coming out of the pit lane. There is a Haas, I believe. Yeah, he's he's starting up his outlap on the medium compound tyres. This will be RKR Skills' first hot lap. Let's see what you can do. Yellow first sector. Someone's being completely held up there or let by. I don't know. Because it's a lot to try to focus on when it's just you. Oh! Primal's in the wall. I think he was in the wall trying to let people through. Again, it's so difficult to let someone through. I believe that this is Louis' hot lap though, so let's just quickly go on board with this. Is that RKR Skills a bit? No. Let's have a look at Louis. Let's see how he gets this final sector done. You can lose a lot of time in this sector if you aren't confident enough and don't get as close to the walls as you possibly dare. Seems like he's got fairly close to the walls, but did run wide a little bit. In the first right of the two rights at the end. He crossed the line on 111.3 on the medium compound tyre. That's very good there by Louis. There's some carbon fibre there, as you do. Who was that? That would have been Butt Kangaroo that's lost his front end plate. Let's have a look. Who else? RKR Skills now crosses the line of a 112.1. Could not beat Louis on his medium compound tyres. He's actually quite far off Louis. He's definitely going to want to find some pace if he wants to get pole position here at Monaco. Monkey DeLuffy has invalidated his lap time. I believe he was on a hot lap, judging by his ERS, so he's probably going to want to go again, trying to save up as much as possible. Behind you have a Racing Point, and yeah, we have a Racing Point, and I believe that's an Alpha behind him. That probably is Butt Kangaroo. And Louis invalidated it. He did go purple in the second sector according to my game, but yeah, unfortunately he invalidates and should be going to the pits now. Yeah, 13% ERS, won't be going much faster if he did try to go again. This is frozen white, and it was Butt Kangaroo behind Louis. Yeah, this is frozen white on his softs. He's gone very wide, taps the wall there. Loses his end plate. It shouldn't affect his lap time too much as it is right by the end, but he closes DRS for some reason on the straight, but it's back open again, does not improve. And he invalidates on the first corner, so can't go out for another lap. So right now we have Monkey DeLuffy and Butt Kangaroo both in the drop zone. This is Monkey DeLuffy on his hot lap. Let's see what he can do. I do really like how that Haas looks, but he invalidates it. He's going to have to try back off again and save up as much ERS as he possibly can. He won't have enough time to go into the pits and change his compound tyre, but yeah, he's backing off. But there's a Toro Rosso right behind him. Who is that? It's Getsuga. Getsuga's backing off. So, oh yeah, he's on his outlap. Shut up, race. Who should I look for? But Kangaroo goes past. He's on 3-lap old softs and no ERS. Not quite sure what he's doing. He does know that he has to start the race on these tyres, right? If he asks if Monkey DeLuffy can improve his lap time. I believe Mace Camdo will be next across the line. Actually, there's a Haas somewhere. This is RKR Skills on the mediums. And he goes into pit lane. So yeah, Mace Camdo will be next across the line. Can he improve? He doesn't really need to be out. He's on fresh softs according to my graphics. He doesn't need to be wasting these softs. But we didn't do Q1, so he probably does have some softs to burn through. Let's see if he can get close to beer boost time. No, he invalidates it. Is he going to go into the pit lane or is he going to cross the line? No, he does a Leclerc and he hits that inside wall. Goes straight into the pit lane. We've got Getsuga next. He's going to want to start his race on these mediums, give him the best advantage possible. He has to do a bit of a correction. He turned in too early. That's going to affect his lap time. He's going to cross the line with a 1:13.5. Moves up to 8. Who's next across the line? Monkey D. Luffy. He's going to want a good time here. Yes, he knocks Butt Kangaroo down to 11th and out of qualifying. He's going to start the race on 3 lap old softs though. Not sure if that's the best possible strategy. Primal Pro Sniper did cross the line before as well. He did a 1. Actually, I'm not sure if he improved or not, but that lap time was a 1:14.2, and that was actually his fastest lap time. He's going to start the race on those medium compound of tyres as well. So that is everyone. We're just waiting for Butt Kangaroo in the pit lane. That's actually, I think, the best thing for Butt Kangaroo. You don't want to be starting the race on softs that you've already done 4 qualifying laps with. So, out of Q2 is Butt Kangaroo, Dokesman, Dan Watson, Funky Monkey. I thought that there was more, but again, there's only 14 races today, unfortunately. Starting the race on medium compounds in the top 10 will be Getsuga, Arceus, Skills, and Louis. Everyone else will be on the soft compound tyres, and Butt Kangaroo is actually going to start the race all the way down in 14th position because he's got a 5-place grid penalty for hitting his teammate. Right at the start of the session. I did forget about that. My mouth is already very dry. This is going to be fun. You don't realise how dry your mouth gets when you're the only one that's talking. Should have made myself a drink. Yeah, going into Q3 now. The final qualifying session. The shootout for pole position, and I have to be honest, Beard Boost looks like he's got it all set. He's taken all the necessary risks, and he seems very quick. The only one to go into the 1:10s last qualifying session out in Q2, but we don't know if anyone's showing their true pace yet. You don't really need to. Only one person was going to be out of qualifying in Q2, so you don't need to push the car too hard and risk retiring. Lots of people coming out now. Again, a lot of people are going to be coming out quite early on in the session because they don't want to get held up in the traffic. Looks like there's a lot of smoke coming from that Ferrari. Jesus. Maybe they're burning too much fuel. You never know. It's a Force India. Who was that? It was Mashed Gangster, just invalidated his outlap and has no end plate. He's lost his end plate coming out of the pit lane. That's just unfortunate. So we'll go on board with Beard Boost, who is the first one out. Let's see what he can do. He'll want to make sure that no one comes out of the pit lane just as he's starting his lap time. But this is a very smart move to do. Be first out, completely cuts that chicane. Don't know what that was about. He'll want to make sure that he doesn't overheat his tyres too much though. You can easily overheat your tyres during your out lap if you drive like this, which will screw up your hot lap because you'll be sliding all over the place. Not sure if he knows that though. So let's hope that his tyres aren't too overheated. He will start his lap now. Let's have a look. We got a yellow sector 3 as everyone's trying to back off to give them the best possible chance at their first hot lap. Beard Boost setting this up nicely. Let's actually get all the telemetry up because it keeps on disabling for some reason. He's got a Toro Rosso in front of him. Let's hope that he doesn't get held up too quickly. This defeats the point of going out so early. Oh, and he grazes the wall. He damages his front left end plate. Be interesting to see if he goes, oh no, and he completely cuts that chicane. He's going to go into the pit lane. Who's next? It is Frozen White. Let's see, he's damaged his front wing as well. This race is going to be very interesting. I hope these F1 teams brought about 10 front wings with them. It's looking like this Beard Boost did back off. He's going to pit lane, but it looks like Frozen White will want to complete this run. And he does. He opens the DRS now. Opens it a bit late. Sets a 112.4. Next up is... I don't know. Mace Camden sets a 110.1. Who's next? It's going to be Louis. He sets a 110.7. I want to... No, he does not have damage. Mace Camden looks like he didn't have damage either. Who's next? It's going to be Monkey D. Luffy. Let's see what lap time he can put in. It's a 111.1. Goes third. And I believe this is Primal Pro Sniper. He crosses the line to start his hot lap. Who is next? Who's next going to set a time? Apparently Louis set the fastest first sector on his in lap. That's quite impressive. Frozen White invalidates his in lap. Perry, he's on a lap. Not looking like many people are on a lap time right now. So I'll be on board with Primal Pro Sniper. You can hear the roar of those engines inside this tunnel. I personally don't like how the Ferrari engines sound. I quite like how the Renault engine sounds, to be honest. I think I'm in the very small minority of people that like how the Renault engine sounds. Wait, is this... yeah, it's RKR Skill, so I missed him. He sets the lap time at 112.2, goes 5th fastest. Back on board. Who was I on board with? There we go, Primal Pro Sniper. Opens DRS, he's derating a little bit, but he crosses the line to set a 14.7. Not the best lap time in the world. I want to try to go a little bit faster than that. So we've got Beard Boost on his outlap, same with Mash Gangster, both on their outlap, and Getsuga is in the pit lane. He's not tried to set a lap time yet. Actually he has, but he's gone back into pit lane, so he must have damaged his front wing or something for him to abort it. Let's hope that Beard Boost can get this one right. He's got a new front wing on that Williams. The thing is though, when you crash around this track, it knocks your confidence quite a bit. You don't take the same lines, you don't take the same speed going through the corners. So let's hope that's not happened here. He's coming up to the crash site. He's got a Toro Rosso behind him. Not sure who that is. I believe that is Getsuga. Beard Boost misses the wall this time round. I don't believe he set the fastest first sector. Oh, and he's hit the wall again. He's hit the inside. This is going to mess up Getsuga's outlap. Luckily he wasn't on a hot lap. That is unfortunate. Has he got damage? He has not got damage. Somehow I heard him hit the wall, but he's not got damage. So he's probably going to go again. Or is he thinking, you know what, let's pit again, get onto some fresh softs and go out right at the end of the session. Yeah, he does. That's probably the more cautious way to do it to get the best possible result. Mash Gangster's missing both his end plates through the final corner. He's now pit. He's not set a lap time yet. So let's go on board with Getsuga, who's invalidated his lap time. It's not going well for a lot of drivers. Qualifying seems to be pretty tough, and the race is not going to get easier for them because it is a wet race. Monkey DeLuffy decides, screw that, I don't want to follow your track. I'm going to make my own track and completely cut that corner. I mean, I don't blame him. Who really likes this track? He is missing an end plate, so probably just wants to get back to the pit lane, to be fair. Is he going to pit? He does pit. He's going very slowly into the pits. Wants to make sure he doesn't speed, I think. Yes, the only other person is RKR Skills. He's on his outlap. I think two people just left the pit lane. It's Louis and Primal Pro Sniper. They're now both on their outlaps. Weird time to going out on their outlap. Maybe they're just hoping that they don't run into any traffic. So let's watch RKR Skills. He's going to be the first one to cross the line. Looks like Beard Booster's coming out now as well. I don't blame him for coming out now, to be honest. If you've not set a lap time yet, you'll want to get out early where you know no one else is really going to be, or you know that the majority of the races are going to be in the pit lane, just for like the best result and the least likeliness to get held up. Again, great camera angle. I hope it doesn't keep using that camera angle on the straight during the race. That'd be shite for overtakes. What am I on about fucking overtakes around Monaco? Let's have a look at Arceus Skills' first. Oh no, it's not his first hot lap. It's going to be his second hot lap. He'll want to improve on that 112.2 and get a bit higher than 5th, I should imagine. I mean, Arceus Skills has just woke up as well. He literally woke up about 10 minutes before the race begun. He thought that he missed the race, but fortunately we were able to get him in before the lobby actually started. So he's probably a bit tired now. Probably had a few cups of caffeine, got a bit of Red Bull, a coffee in down him. So hopefully he's going to be wide awake for the race. Seems like a pretty clean lap so far. Loses the back end a little bit through there, which is quite easy to do. I think it's actually probably the fastest way around it, as long as you can catch it and control it. Opens the DRS. He's going to set a lap time of 1:11.5. Does not go higher than 5th. Let's have a look. Who's next? It's going to be Louis next on his hot lap. Will he be able to get pole position? He's around 6/10 off of Mace Camden right now. No, he invalidates his lap time. He's probably going to go again. Who's next? Getsuga, he invalidates his lap time. We got Frozen White on an out lap. I believe this is Beard Boost lap. He always hit the wall again, has he? No, it's not him actually. It's someone else's carbon fiber. It goes very deep there though, but he set a fastest sector 2. Perry of the Platypus has come back. He crosses the line to set a 1:10.5. It will not be pole position unless he can go a bit faster now, but I doubt it because he's got less ERS. Mace Camden is looking very good right now. Who's this? Is Arceus Skill. Let's see if he's going to go a bit faster. I think, yeah, he goes into pit lane. So that is it for Arceus Skills. Knocked down to 7th. Will he go and get knocked down even further, I wonder? Got a Toro Rosso of Mace Camden starting his lap. So that's going to be one to watch out for sure. Who's Primal Pro Sniper? He's on his hot lap now. This session is about to end. Primal backs off. He's lost the back end. He won't be improving this lap, but I think he's going to try it again. He's got a decent amount of ERS left. Loses the back end again coming through that corner. I wonder if he's running lower downforce than usual. I normally run 10, 11 wings around here. So he's going to be setting another time. Frozen White has invalidated his one. This is Beard Boost, and he's invalidated that lap time. I think he knows. I think he did that a bit before because he saved up some ERS, and now he's going for another hot lap. What is Mace Camden doing? I think he's got a lot of ERS. He's not on a hot lap, and he's not going to make it for another lap. So this is as fast as he's going to be. He has to be coming into the pits. Yeah. Mace Camden will not be going faster. This is Monkey DeLuffy. He's finished, but he's... Oh, and so is Louis. Louis has finished as well. Who's going to be next across the line? It is going to be Primal Pro Sniper. I wonder if he's actually going to improve it. He's not got a lot of ERS. He really is trying to push that car. Comes across the final corner now. Back end gets a little bit loose. Opens the DRS. Long straight. 1:14.0 does not improve his lap time. Beard Boost goes into the pit lane. Beard Boost will not be on pole position here at Monaco. The only one left is Mash Gangster, and he goes into the pit lane. So it is Mace Camdu on pole position for the Monaco Grand Prix here on a Saturday afternoon for Division 2. That is like fair play to him. I am a strong believer that Monaco is a more wheel track than a controller track, and I'm not sure what Beard Boost is using, but I know that Mace Camdu is on the wheel. So congratulations there to Mace Camdu for an excellent pole position. Stopped Beard Boost's run of pole position. I believe he got pole in Spain. I'm saying pole too much. I apologise for that. So let's look at the final rundown. So yeah, Mace Camdu on pole position with a 110.1 with Beer Boost behind him. Then Louis, Mash Gangster, Monkey DeLuffy, Perry Platypus, RKR Skills, Frozen White, Primal Pro Sniper, and Getsuga down in 10th. And I believe it was Getsuga starting on the mediums, RKR Skills starting on the mediums, and I believe it is Louis on the mediums as well. Actually, no it's not, it's a wet race. Hush my mouth, at least we believe it's a wet race. I'm just believing what you guys are telling me. You could be lying to me for all I know. I'm going to quickly stand up and get a drink. Don't worry, I can take you guys with me because on my amazing Bluetooth mic, you'll probably just hear the water running. I promise I'm not going for a piss. I am trying to just get water if I can find my glass. No idea where it is. There it is. Ugh. So hopefully nobody readies up, and it is a wet race. Looks like intermediate starts. That is again, this is the tap. That is all. Don't know if you guys can hear that. So yeah, some people risk trying to get through on into Q3, sorry, with the medium compound, even though it doesn't help them at all because it is a wet race. So all those tyres that they also saved in Q1 by just retiring is useless, and Mace Camdu has readied up. What's he done that for? Let's hope everyone gets here. So that is going to be a qualifying ban for Mace Camdu. James Myers, i.e. Getsuga, says actually wait until I bin it. So he's not got much hope for tonight, but that's fine. He's a reserve. He's not going to really get any points. There is a Ferrari of Dokesman that is just AFK right now. Let's hope that he can get back in time. Mace Camdu had to get pole, but then had to ruin it by readying up from the session. What's going on with the stream? Oh, the stream is just really, really far back. Hang on. No, the stream is just really, really far back. I don't know how that works with the chat, but right now I'm looking at Q1. So yeah. Alright, yeah, let's hope that the Renault Dokesman can get back in time. I think I've kind of sorted the stream out. It's a bit further ahead. So sorry if you guys said anything and I wasn't able to see it. So it's lights out and away we go. Dokesman's knocked off the line. And that... Oh god. So someone's ran into the back of Dokesman. Beer Boost is contesting Mace Camdo for the lead. Beer Boost gets into the lead. We saw some yellow flags a bit behind. Yeah, there's a few cars with damage, and it is a safety car. A safety car already. Primal Pro Sniper, 5-second penalty for corner cutting and gaining a place. I'm going to guess he cut corner 1. Let's see if we can see anyone with damage. Dokesman was unfortunately DQ'd because he just wasn't ready for it. Luckily, he was a reserve and not an actual Division 2 racer. I saw... I believe that is, yeah, Primal Pro Sniper has damage. I wonder if he's going to go into the pit lane. I mean, you might as well. Actually, it is Monaco. You don't really want to give up that track position. But I think Pro Sniper might be the only one with damage. Oh no, we got Mash Gangster with an M plate missing. Funky Monkey, I believe, was the one that ran into the back of the Renault, but no, it doesn't look like he's got any damage. But Kangaroo, no damage, surprisingly. No offense, but Kangaroo. Perry hits the wall under the safety car and loses both. Ah, yeah, he's got a massively damaged front wing. That car would be a boat to turn. He has to pit. Let's have a look at Jar Jar behind. Has he got any damage? Yeah, I believe that it was Jar Jar that hit the Renault actually. So I believe they're both going to pit. Yes, they are. Yeah, so they're both going to have to change their front wings. Primal Pro Sniper does stay out though. Right, well that was interesting. And now the stream is running back up to normal, so now I can see all your comments. It is all sorted. Yeah, it's a shame that Dokesman was disqualified. Let's have a look at anything that's been said. Andrew said it's not my night in the admin chat yet. It's just unfortunate around Monaco. It's very hard not to get caught up in other people's mistakes because there's just no room for error. Perry then also says on the chat, fuck this game. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, it sucks when it doesn't go your way around Monaco. I will sit out on lap 1 on Wednesday in our performance league. It's not fun, but it's racing at the end of the day, unfortunately. But yeah, Beer Boost does get past Mace Camdo on the start as well. So now Beer Boost is in the lead of this Grand Prix. But that's not going to make Mace Camdo very happy. Let's hope that it is a very slow safety car restart when the safety car does eventually go in. So let's hope that no one runs into the back of each other and causes more damage. Although that is probably going to happen, let's be honest. Also, if you are a racer that's listening, be sure to keep an eye on the Facebook. I believe that Daniel's got a big update that's coming out soon, so be sure to keep an eye on the Facebook page for whatever Daniel posts. Should be quite interesting. I believe that the safety car might be in this lap if Perry can catch up to the pack a bit faster. Yeah, he's right on the pack now, so let's hope. We also have Funky that's a bit far away from the pack. No, we don't. He's caught up. Flush my mouth. God, I'm hungry. Should have ate before this. So, chat, who do we think's going to win this? And how many people do you think are actually going to finish the race? Oh, Frozen White's got damage as well. He's missing an M plate. Yeah, lots of people with damage. Getsuga, 5-second penalty for colliding with Jar Jar. Why did Getsuga get the penalty for that? Jar Jar's behind him, surely. Oh, and Getsuga's got damage. Yeah, he's missing his front left end plate. 10-second penalty there for Funky Monkey for corner cutting under the safety car. 5-second penalty to Getsuga for corner cutting under the safety car. Safety car in this lap. I'm going to have to get back to the top. So yeah, a few corner cutting penalties being handed out already. When is Beard Boost going to drop the hammer? It looks like now. Yeah, he's got a good jump on the pack behind. Doesn't look like anyone's close enough to make a move into turn 1. It'd be quite a bold move if they did. Yeah, they all get through quite cleanly. Oh, and Getsuga's in the pit. That is the wrong time to pit. Oh, there's some carbon fiber flying massively in the air. Louis has 0 front wing. What has happened there? He can barely slow that car down, let alone get the car turned in. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there to Louis. I wish I was on board with that, but unfortunately, we didn't see it. Let's hope he can safely get that car back. I was going to backmash Gangster before he lost 5 places after turn 1. Yeah. Getsuga, that was blah 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 blah. Not saying that. Ando AMG, evening all. Good evening, mate. Nice to see you back for the stream. We got some pretty big gaps forming now, but yeah, Louis, he's struggling to get this back to the pits, and that is causing a massive train behind him. So Louis is gonna pit. Oh, it looks like Funky lost a place. Yeah, Louis pits. So that unleashes this now massive train. Let's see what happens here. Dan Watson's getting right on the back of Funky, of Frozen, sorry. Primal Pro Sniper gets a good launch. He's already got away from this little pack here. Yeah, Dan is very close to that Alpha. Is he gonna go? No, he has a look on the inside, but he does not want to risk it. Yellow Sector 2, I'm not sure what that's about because I am in Sector 2. Hosty, grip levels look low. Yeah, they do look very low. I'm so happy it wasn't raining in our race. And wow, the virtual safety car has practically brought everyone to a stop here. Not sure why the VSC is out. Doesn't look like anyone's got damage. Yeah, Beard Boost has already got a 2.3 second gap on Mace Camdo. Arcade Skills, 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits. Looks like Funky also cut the corner a little bit there. He's probably got a warning for that. Mash Gangster looks like he's still got some damage to his front wing. Ando AMG, hats off to those who can complete Monaco in the wet. Harris, invite me to a party, says Getsuga. Oh yeah, Getsuga's out. Let's do that quickly. God, he's so far down my friends list. There he is. There we go, invite sent. Hello mate, you alright? Yeah, so your practice race didn't seem to go very well, did it?
No, I literally just pinned it in the end.
Yeah, so what actually happened to you then?
I literally just drove it into the wall. I had no grip.
Oh.
It
Yeah, the grip
like
levels do look very low. Oh!
What?
Primal Pro Snipers just hit it into the wall. There's a massive train now. They're all just trying to barge their way past.
That's the worst thing to do, to be honest.
Primal's going backwards.
And he's just getting out of the way so people can get round.
Yeah. I think that's caused quite a bit of damage to those that hit into the back of him. That's unfortunate for Primal Pro Sniper, but his car just did not turn.
No,
How's he gonna...
like, I know it's
Yeah,
raining, but it doesn't feel like Inter's whatsoever. Like the
yeah,
Inter's having a
everyone
grip.
seems to be losing it. Yeah, as
But I wouldn't
a
say
lot
it's
of
wet
people are now
either,
getting warnings as well.
because obviously
It's definitely not
it's
wet.
definitely not wet. I think it's on that borderline between dry and Inter.
Yeah, it looks very hard out there. A lot of people are getting time penalties for cutting the corners. Like, literally, it just keeps on coming up.
Yeah, like for me when I got the 5 second with Jar Jar, I'd run into the back of Burt Kangaroo, and I didn't get one. And then I crashed into the wall at the hairpin, and Jar Jar hit the back of me, which gave me a penalty.
Yeah, I was wondering that. I saw that you got a penalty for hitting Jar Jar, but Jar Jar was behind you, so I wasn't quite sure how that worked.
I think it was just because they messed up on giving me one for hitting the back of Burt Kangaroo, so just like I'll give him one now.
Yeah, like, this field is so spaced out. It's a 19-second gap from second place to third place. Yeah, this is wow, and almost like over half of the field has already made their stops. Oh, and Monkey DeLuffy's lost the back end and now has lost all of his front wing on a straight. He came out the tunnel and he must have just lost the back end, and now he's got completely no front wing. Easy pass for Louis though, but he's going to want to get this back to the pit lane as safely as possible and make sure he doesn't hit the wall and lose the tyre.
And he'll get a penalty for that as well.
He gets a time penalty for he cut the corner because he just can't turn that car.
No, it's really hard to turn. Like obviously, you can only see what's happening on there, but actually being on the grid in this weather, it's really. I've never been on a track where it's felt like this. Like, I've been on Monaco in the wet, but it's insane. I've never felt like I've had no grip while being on Inters.
Everyone in the chat says that there's no grip either. Primal Pro Sniper now 10-second time penalty. Loads of people are making their stops. Only, hang on, is that? I just saw a blue flag.
Yeah, because
Primal Pro Sniper has just been lapped.
Yeah, Primal and
lap
Burt
8.
Kangaroo have been lapped.
This is insane. Now, Frozen White's just been lapped as well. I have to be honest, Beard Boost and Mace Camdo are doing very well. They're building a gap from Dan Watson, who is a Division 1 driver. Granted, he's got no setup, but they are doing it very well to keep up good pace, keep their front wings, and it's especially Mace Camdo to stick with Beard Boost as well. He's not gaining a gap.
Just a bit of insight. Primal Pro Sniper's gone on the wets.
Is that how little grip there is, that people are having to try and take a gamble?
See, the gamble that I would
Sniper
try...
pitted it gave me mediums for some reason. Apparently Primal Pro Sniper's on the mediums according to him. Not sure if that was the lap before this or something, but... yeah,
Okay,
this is...
because I've just checked the tyre telemetry, and it says he's on the wets.
Let's have a look at his onboard. Yeah, it looks like wet's on here, but it's driving around like he's on the dries.
I don't even know. Like, the gamble I would actually do myself is try and go out on the mediums or the hards and see how it feels. Because
it's definitely not wet. It's not wet enough for wets. I can see that.
Like, obviously, there's a bit of spray, but it just doesn't feel right.
This is very odd. This is a very weird Monaco Grand Prix. Funky's got damage to his front left end plate. Yeah, Primal now being lapped by Funky as well. This is just there's
If it's
no
not wet
words
enough
to
for
explain it.
inters, you don't go onto the wets.
No,
Like, if I
it
was
kind
still
of
in the
reminds
race,
me
I
of
would probably
Germany
try.
20.
I,
Sorry, go
I, I
ahead.
like if I was still in the race, I'd probably try on the medium or the hard.
Even then, I think Inters are your best bet, but it. I
Like,
don't
I was
know.
just
I
losing the
don't
back
have
end in
a
every
Jeff here
corner.
to ask. Frozen White, time penalty. Funky gets a time penalty. We saw on board with that. He's stuck behind Jar Jar. This Mace can do is catching Beard Boost a little bit.
Yeah, they've been controlling the race, but they're quite together.
Yeah, a lot of people have done 2 stops already. Jar Jar lets Funky through. Not sure why Jar Jar did that.
Jar Jar got damaged. No, we don't. No, we don't.
No, I'm not sure why he'd let him through then, but here's what it is, I guess. Oh, you can just see Funky losing that rear end. Same with Jar Jar, it just looks horrendous out there.
Yeah, if it's like this tomorrow, I have no idea what I'm going to do. And I think I'll be starting at the back of the grid as well.
Yeah, I commend Mace and Beard Boost. They've still got their front wings. They're still lapping consistently. Pro Sniper says in the chat, this is mad. Mediums is a no-go. Doesn't look that wet. But no grip at all on either tyre. No steering response. But Louis just sets the fastest lap.
Although, what's he saying on the... He's on the wets, he's not on the mediums.
Yeah.
Like, he's come back out on the wets as well, after pitting.
Oh, I don't know. He's done 3 stops now. This race is truly one of a kind.
Yeah, it's really hard to judge, and especially with the tunnel as well, because obviously the wet doesn't get into the tunnel.
Yeah, we saw Monkey lose it just coming out the tunnel because it must be a massive change of grip grip levels there. Yeah,
I think he's had enough.
I don't blame him. I mean, you're not supposed to rage quit, but yeah, I see some carbon fiber where Primal was. I think he.
Yeah, he
oh,
hit the
and
wall.
Arceus Skills just spun round and hit the wall.
Jesus. That's just going into the tunnel as well.
Just no grip.
No,
He tries to get on the power to go into the tunnel, and the back end just completely loses it.
As he clips the wall coming out of the tunnel as well. Like,
Yeah,
it's really hard to stop as well. Like, it just aquaplanes, but it's not wet enough to aquaplane, so I have no idea.
Yeah, Louis just he set the fastest lap, but then he had to pit to get a new front wing. So you can be on one high, like, oh, I'm catching the person ahead, or I've just set the fastest lap, and then you go and break your front wing, and you're on a massive low again. Wing gone against his power push sniper. Didn't have a wet car
safety car.
Where's Smash Gangster retired from?
I don't know. I don't know.
We're about to see Louis see his car if it doesn't disappear.
I think he's just binned it.
Yeah,
there.
he's just binned it.
He is. Well, I binned it going into the first corner. Tried to brake and it just didn't, and I binned it in the wall.
Yeah, I think it's the safety cars definitely helped out a lot of people because this race is very, very split up. Mash Gangster, I'm out. Yeah, we saw the remains of your car. It's very unfortunate. This weather is very unforgiving and very oh, and it's got Kangaroo drive-through penalty.
Sorry.
Oh, good.
Well, Funky Monkey Jaja and Perry have all pit onto a fresh set of Inter, but he gets another drive
If you're a
penalty.
beard boost, oh my god! If you're a beard boost, do you pit? Do you go on to new Inters?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you've got a massive gap.
Of
You'll
Inters,
only, you'll only lose second. Do you pit? This could be your only pit stop of the race. If you can,
he's
okay,
pitting.
he does.
He's going in now.
Yeah, he's going to pit lane. Is Mace
Well,
going
Mace-
to follow suit?
Mace
He's
has followed
thinking
suit.
about it. He does.
Mace has followed suit.
I don't blame him. When you're that close to someone, you don't want to screw up the strategy. You want to stick on equal playing field with them. Now it's a race of the pits. It looked like Mace Camdu had a front wing adjustment. I saw some dude there with a little spanner thing. Maybe he was running 10, 11 wings and wanted to up that to 11 wings.
See, right here, I'd probably change up my diff as well.
Yeah. No, I'd change down the diff, because the diff, if it's a high diff, means more power is going to the rear end. So in the wet, you want less power going to the rear end to prevent you spinning around.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. Mash Gangster scared the fuck out of me. Thought I was going to back end you. This is going to be interesting.
See,
to
I
have
like
all the
how
cars
you've been
back.
saying like certain things like shit and stuff, but I just put bollocks and you wouldn't say that.
But yeah, it's going to be a very interesting safety car restart to have all the cars back on the grid, back next to each other.
Will they
all
know?
the
Because
dirty air and
obviously
stuff.
a lot of people have been lapped.
Yeah, this is. I don't know.
And
I
it's a
think
really
even the
hard
game's
track to
confused at
overtake.
this point. Yeah, exactly. It's going to, because when you aquaplane as well, it's okay doing it in clear air, but when you're behind someone, your brake distance is increased by so much more.
Yeah.
Perry, this is so hard. Fuse Demon, that's what she said. Go fuck yourself, Fuse. Shut up.
It is hard though. It's really hard. I don't think I've ever been in a Grand Prix where I felt like that, where I had to actually fight to brake and corner.
Oh damn! Watson's disconnected.
I
I see a big red X by his screen. Oh, okay, good. I wonder if Dan Watson can bring in a bit of fight to the top two then.
RKR
I mean,
Skills
he was losing
has just
ground a little
overtaken the
bit,
safety car.
Okay, he's probably trying to unlap himself then. So that's good. At least it's letting him do that.
Hasn't come up with a penalty either, so not sure.
Yeah,
Frozen
just
White gets
on
past
board
as
now,
well.
like, you got a bit of spray, the rain's coming down, but the track, there's no puddles or anything.
No, there isn't. However, what
Like-
I have just seen with the safety car is that while they were going past, the light went green,
Okay.
which I've never seen actually in a race before, because we always get penalties and they just rescind it. So that's interesting.
You know what's interesting to me?
What?
In a wet race, especially 15 laps in, you normally see a dry line forming at this point. But there's no dry line. The track all just looks the same.
Yeah, because it's dry, mate. That's why there's no line, because the track is pretty much virtually dry. It's like Brazil from whatever year it was, where it was raining, but
2008. The safety car
Brazil
is in.
2000 No, it's not 2008, because that was wet enough for Inters. Because the people who pit for the Inters actually had the pace.
Yeah.
It was a few years after that. I want to say 2013, Hosty would know. But it started
yeah,
raining.
sure.
It started raining in Brazil, but the dry tyre was still the fastest tyre, even though it was chucking it down.
Yeah, gotta be a glitch, says Ando AMG. I don't know. I've never heard of this glitch. I think that Monaco is just really shit in the wet. How many wet races have you had around Monaco? I don't remember having one, so
I think
maybe
this is my
they're
first.
just... Yeah, maybe like it's just really shit weather and it's just really hard to control. Fuse Demon, when there is spray on the track is wet, just for inters, says Fuse. So it is wet, but it's not wet.
Did it?
Mace Camdo is right behind Beard Boost. I don't know how we can stick so close to the back of Beard Boost and not experience loads. Oh, he's gone to the back of him!
Oh shit! I did see Beard Boost move a bit, but yeah, he's lost all front wing, I think.
Yeah, and now Dan Watson's right behind him. He's gonna go for a move down the inside. No, he has to look, but thinks better of it.
He'll get him on the straight.
I don't know, because this isn't really a straight. Because, yeah, you go straight, but the walls are like, nah, fuck you, I want to be a corner. He's going to try it round the outside.
Is he doing the white one?
Cuts back in. I think
we'll get him in the...
going to stick behind for now.
And Burt Kangaroo gets 10-second penalty. Well, 2 5-second penalties straight after another. One for crossing the pit lane exit. And one for corner cutting. Straight after one another.
Mash Gangster, grip through the tunnel is carnage. That's because it's a tunnel. Like, there's no rain in the tunnel.
Like I said earlier.
Getsuga, you're crackling, boy, apparently, says Fuse.
Sorry
Quit doing
about
crack
that.
on my stream. Oh, I tipped my water.
Idiot. Like, as soon as you come out of the tunnel and you try to brake, it just doesn't really want to.
Yeah,
But
see,
yeah,
on
right.
the offboard, it looks like it's raining a lot. Mace Pits.
Hopefully that's better. I've turned my mic off and back on again.
Alright, yeah, but Mace has now pit.
So is Funky Monkey.
Yeah, so that now relinquishes Dan into P2. Let's see if he can do anything. And Fuse says nope. Getsuga, you're just a nope.
Okay, I was retired. Nope. Okay.
Oh, wow, I wonder what happened to him. I'm not seeing any. Oh, it's coming through the fast. Hang on, let's see if we can get on board with Louis. See
Yeah, I've
where
just done
he's
the same.
retired.
It's just been
Yeah, he's
you
lost
might
the
have caught
back
the
end.
curb.
Yeah, that's a very easy thing to do, even in the dry.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate there for RKR skills. He's just woke up and now he's having a nightmare. Let's see, there's not really any close battles going on.
No, not really. And I have just unplugged from my computer, put it back in again, so hopefully that.
I mean, the crackling thing seems to happen a lot when we're recording with Twitch. So maybe it's just a Twitch thing.
It might be, because I don't sound crackly to you, do I?
No.
No, it probably does Twitch then, and with the whole, like, I'll include my audio. Because
Yeah.
when I'm streaming myself, I don't think I'm crackly. If anything, like, sometimes I'm quiet, but normally, yeah. That's just because
Oh, Frozen White's in the pits. So let's have a look at the pit stops. The top two, one stop, your usual. Jar Jar, 2 stops. Monkey the Luffy, Mace Camdo, and Funky Monkey, all 2 stops. Then it goes 4 stops, and then 3 stops again.
However, Burt Kangaroo's just comes to the pits, so it's going to be 4 stops.
Right.
Ando
MG, Reese, yours is fine, it's just Getsuga. Yeah, I think it's just a Twitch thing.
Safety car.
Safety car again.
But what for? I haven't seen anything.
I have no idea. No one's retired or anything. Perry's getting front wing change. Is this going to be Perry's 5th stop?
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Oh, Louis in the pits as well. He's getting another front wing change. 5 stops at the Monaco Grand Prix, and I have to imagine all of those had a front wing change.
Yeah.
I don't even think
Probably.
teams bring 5 front wings to a race weekend.
Something that would be cool for them to implement in 2020 is like bringing that front wings. That would be fun.
Yeah, but Kangaroo says this is literally horse star. Don't swear in my stream. How dare you? This is a PG
Oh, shit, yeah.
+5. Fuck you. Jar Jar's in the pits, and so is Monkey D. Luffy. Is that going to bring Mace Camdu back into third? It is.
Yeah.
He almost hits Jar Jar coming out the pit lane though. To be honest, I'm surprised that Butt Kangaroo is still in the race.
Same, I'm surprised he hasn't been disqualified.
I'm just surprised that he hasn't wiped himself out yet.
That too. It probably is like 1 penalty away from being disqualified.
Probably,
He has had a few.
To be fair, a lot of people have. Let's have a quick look
I don't really.
at the incidents. Oh my god, just looking
Jesus
at the pit
Christ.
stops. Inters. Oh yeah, and Primal Pro Sniper, inters, mediums, wets.
Yeah.
And then
I didn't even
the
see him go onto the
incidents,
mediums.
I don't even want to. Jesus Christ. This race. I'm not even sure if we want to put this stream up on the YouTube. I don't really think it sends the best vibe to people that want to join.
Although I didn't realise that Perry got a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with me.
You know it's bad when like you don't even realise it.
Like, he went into the wall in the first corner and he must have flipped me while trying to come back out, and after that the safety car had already come out.
Manu Dance Lee 69. Hello. You're right, mate. That's a new name. I've never seen that here before.
No, not me.
What's up? Yeah, welcome to our Division 2 race here at the Performance Racing League, where everything's gone to shit. The weather's atrocious, the grip is atrocious, the drivers are atrocious. No, that's mean, sorry, they're not atrocious.
No, that's a joke.
Yeah, we've had quite a few retirements, quite a few races unfortunately not turning up today. This is our lowest attended race in a while, I think, which is unfortunate. But yeah, this is great advert for Div 2, says Ando AMG. It really is. It really sees us in the best light. And Dan Watson's just cut the corner and let Mace Camdy by. Oh no, Mace. What the hell is going on here between Dan and Mace Camdy?
No idea. But, if you think about it, Oaksman, me, Primal, Funky Monkey, and Dan Watson are all non-DF2 drivers. There's only 10 DF2
all
drivers.
reserves. So Dan Watson, I just saw him. He went off the track and let Mace Camdy by. I think what he's thinking is, right, I'm a reserve. I'm not going to get any points in, no matter where I finish. I'm going to let Mace and Beer Boost fight it out for the win, because I mean that is really the fairest thing to do. So fair play there to Dan.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter. Like, what happens, because Dan will just get taken out and Mace will get P2 anyway.
I mean, this way at least Dan is not in between the two actual drivers fighting for the win. He's not going to give Mace a hard time. He's not going to give him the dirty air. He's going to let them fight it out for a fair fight for first place. Because really, Dan Watson, it's like he's not even there. Like, you know, we don't count him in the race results. So it's good good thinking there by Dan, and very nice thing to do. I'm sure Mace will thank him for that later. I believe they are quite good friends. So
Yeah, well, they both live in Leeds.
I mean,
Don't they?
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're in a party with each other, because you know everyone from Leeds is like one big party. They all know each other.
Yeah, like obviously you've got like
How much?
Hosty, Mace, Dan, Billy.
Yeah, and they're all completely annoying. So it just shows. Um, but everyone apart from Frozen White and Buck Kangaroo, the two Alpha Romeos, have rejoined the pack now. So
Yeah.
I bet France Tost, I believe, is the Alfa Romeo leader. I don't think he's going to be too happy that the race is continuing on without his two drivers there.
What do you mean?
That the two
race
Alfa
principal.
Romeos on like, yeah, the race principal dude. He's basically like, fuck, what's his name?
I know what race principals are, like Toto Wolff for Mercedes.
Yeah, that's his name. That's what I was thinking of. He's
Yeah.
the Toto Wolff of Alfa Romeo. He's just not as good.
Also, from what you said earlier with Force India, it's Racing Point now, Reese.
I'm always going to say Force India. I don't care what you say.
You're going to start saying that it's qualifying option and that sort of tyre as well, then?
Yeah, the option tyres, the prime tyres.
That's the other one, the Prime tyre. As soon as it got changed, I automatically went soft, medium, hard. It was just easier.
Yeah. Oh, someone's being lapped. Is that Buck Kangaroo? He doesn't have a front wing, I believe.
No, he doesn't. He's missing his right side.
Good times if you're in an Alpha.
Yeah.
Oh, and Perry's lost it.
About time.
He's just
No offense, Perry.
he's reset the track. He's not got damage to his front wing, so that's good. But he lost the back end coming through the final two right-handers.
Although, but Kangaroo didn't pit.
Louis in the pit again.
That's Louis' sixth stop.
Yeah, let's have a look at everyone stops again. Yeah. Oh my god. Let's look at position changes. So Jar Jar is up in, has gained 11 positions. Hashtag Div1. Yeah, so Dan Watson, Jar Jar and Funky have all gained a bunch of places and they are all Div1 drivers. I mean, Buck Kangaroo, even though he's having an atrocious race, he's went up 4 places. So he's going to get
it's only because
now.
everybody else is out.
Consistency is key.
And he also got a 5-place grid penalty in qualifying as well, didn't he?
Yeah, for hitting his own teammate. Funky, I was just on board with him there. He grazes the wall. I'm gonna be on board here with Funky. Jar Jar's got a red X by his name. I wonder if he's disconnected then.
I didn't see anything come up.
how timid everyone is.
Now
Yeah,
he's just
Jar
left.
Jar's
He's
gone.
just left now.
That brings Funky up to P4. Almost goes wide and hits the outside barrier of turn 1
I think
there.
he did graze it.
This is, yeah, this is going to promote Monkey D. Luffy up a few places as well. Same with Louis, Frozen White, and Poe.
Technically, Monkey D. Luffy is on a podium place if you take out Jar Jar, Funky, and Dan. Because obviously they don't get points, do they?
Yeah, that's true. There's a massive train going on right now.
Yeah. I think this is Beard Booster's race now, though.
Yeah, but Mace Camden's always been right there. And oh! But Kangaroo spun it. He's got literally no front wing at all. He's spun it coming in to the tunnel.
That'll,
He just needs to keep it on the
because he
track. Just
hasn't pit
finish
for
the
the past,
race.
like, 2 or 3 laps. Yeah, he didn't pit, even with, like, half a front wing.
Yeah, I am absolutely starving.
Did you not eat beforehand?
No.
Idiot.
I'm gonna make a sandwich. Entertain the lads.
I shall try.
Alright, catch you in a bit.
Yeah, catch you on the flip side. Well, yeah, now that the race is gone, alright guys, hopefully I'm not too crackly for you. Been a very interesting race. A lot of penalties. As Jar Jar rejoins, hopefully he gets back in his car. He hasn't yet. Still hasn't yet. Yeah, the only really fight we've got is Perry on Jar Jar, and that's because Jar Jar isn't actually in his car and it says AI driving. But yeah, other than that, there's not too much going on. Got Bidby still in the lead, he's pretty much controlled all of this race. Once he got Mace Camdo off the start. Um, Mace Camdo in P2, just driving around. He seems to be gaining on Beard Boost though. Then got Dan Watson in P3, who did let Mace Camdo pass during the safety car. Funky Monkey in P4, who is gaining on Dan Watson actually. Slowly, but he is gaining. Monkey Delucky in P5, who does quite enjoy this track. Raises the wall a little bit there. Just coming out of the chicane after the tunnel. Perry running along in P6. Jaja's AI, because he's left again in P7. Frozen White in P8. Louis in P9. And Kangaroo in P10 with RKR skills, Mash Gangster, Primal Pro Sniper. Me gets a go, and then Dokesman, who got disqualified because he didn't come back in time. Frozen White again, and 3 second time penalty again. There's a lot of penalties which will completely change this race once it finally finishes. Mace Camden is quickly gaining on Beard Boost though. He's nearly within a second, but obviously there's no DRS, seeing as it's raining, but Beard Boost just seems to be slowing down. He isn't in ERS though, so that could be a contributing factor. Mace is in medium ERS, so he's not using too much. Beard Boost obviously wanted to conserve a bit. Now down below a second.
It's a bit fucking quiet in here.
What? I was talking just before you came back. I was talking about
A chocolate sandwich.
a what? Sorry.
A chocolate sandwich.
Oh, chocolate sandwich. Okay, you got chocolate spread on it by any chance?
I mean, that is what makes it a chocolate sandwich.
Not necessarily, but anyway.
What else would make it a chocolate sandwich?
Putting chocolate in a sandwich.
That's what I did.
But chocolate spread, yeah.
I think. I didn't fucking check what chocolate it was.
And for some reason, we've got VSE. I think this game. I think this race is actually bugged.
That's the thing though, because like the VSC does come out randomly so many times.
Yeah, we got a safety
happens
car
in
for
a
no
lot of
reason
fucking
as well, didn't we?
When?
After the last like full course safety car that we had, it just came out for no reason. Nobody crashed or anything.
No, I think something did happen. Just can't remember what.
It was a
DL13
good.
gaming lost my wing in the high speed corners. What high speed corners? It's Monaco.
Hosty joined for some reason. That was Hosty, wasn't it?
I don't know. I'm busy eating.
I'm sure Jargon and Hosty joined as well.
Ah.
It might just be wanting
Mace
to.
has 100% ERS. So does Beard Boost. It's like they can't actually get rid of it.
I genuinely do just think this race is bugged. I don't think this should be uploaded to YouTube.
No, it's not the best race.
Yellows in
race
Sector
in the
2.
world, is it? I don't
But I
have
don't know
that on
what
my
for.
screen.
I had yellows in Sector 2 for some random reason. It came up in the top left.
I mean, Frozen White just came out of there with half a front wing. Maybe that was why.
Could be.
Do you think that Dan's gonna get annoyed at me eating?
Probably not. Mace is gaining on Bid Boost quite quickly though.
He is right behind him, isn't he?
Yeah. He does seem to be getting wetter as time goes on, but it's just
I think maybe they're getting more used to the conditions. Oh! I saw a front wing go flying.
it was Frozen Whites. I think I was more worried about Mace getting a puncture off it.
Ah, yeah, because that went fucking just flying up in the air.
Yeah, Mace
no, I
completely
do it
drove
all the
over
time.
it.
Fair enough. Okay, I feel safe to eat now.
Okay. But Kagari gets a 5-second penalty for speeding into the pit lane.
Does it even like change anything now? He's so far behind.
He must have had damage, surely. But it's the fact that Louis has pitted 8 times. 8 pit stops.
It is just, it's mental. Like even for like the Monaco Grand Prix, that is a lot of pit stops.
Yeah. And he's still riding up in 8th place.
It is mental.
Frozen White is only like 8 seconds behind him though.
Yeah, Mace loses a lot of downforce behind Beard Boost. Yellow sector
Yeah,
2 again.
yeah, I've got that again. Don't know what that's for. Is that Jar Jar?
I don't know. Trying to see if he has
Yellow's in
damage.
sector 2 again.
Oh, Perry has both his end plates gone.
It could have been Perry then.
Does
So
he
if it's
pit
not
then? That's
raining
the question.
tomorrow.
Like, there's only a few laps left.
No,
What is that, like?
6 laps left.
Laps left? Yeah.
And Beard Boost and Mace Camden, no, Beard Boost and Dan Watson are the only two that haven't hit more than once.
Yeah, like, this is just a one-of-a-kind Grand Prix, and throughout this entire Grand Prix, out of everything that's gone on, the battle is still between Beard Boost and Mace Camden.
Yeah. Louis gets a 3 seconds time penalty.
That's a good point. Can you check if Mace Camden 3 seconds?
Pardon?
Okay, can you try check the penalties that Beard Boost and Mace have?
I know Mace is 3.
Yeah, just saw that come up.
But there is a lot here.
Dan Watson goes fastest with a 1:22.9. Another pen for Buck Kangaroo. How's he not being DQ'd? I honestly don't know. I don't know how he's still in the race.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Mace Camden's dropped off quite a bit from Beard Boost now.
Does he have any damage?
Not that I can see, no. No, he doesn't. I'm not sure why he's dropping off so much.
As it stands currently, Mace Camden finishes in P3.
Oh. Well, what, does Dan not have any pens?
I don't think so. I will double check again though. Warning. It's easier to do Dan because you just look after the German flag.
Yeah, your link deleted last night was quick crease. I don't know what that's supposed to say, but thank you very much. I do love this track. So
I'm guessing
yeah,
that will
thank
mean
you.
a 109.
Maybe.
Yeah, Dan has no penalties.
Congratulations to Dan. Don't know how he did it.
Beard Boost doesn't even have a warning.
Jesus.
And Mace has 12 seconds worth of penalties.
Yeah, I don't know what Ando's trying to put in the chat. It just keeps going link deleted.
Yeah, it's meant to be the 109 in your quali time, I'm guessing. Because if you put the dot afterwards, it puts it as like a link, like a hyperlink.
Okay.
I think that's what he's trying to say.
109, yeah.
Yeah. See, I was saying it for about 2 minutes.
Yeah, I tried to watch the stream back, but Getsuga's shy internet meant that it was the stream was cut in half, so I couldn't.
Was it not put together?
No, he uploaded it to YouTube with it's like starting on like lap 23 or something.
Oh shit. Okay. No, it wasn't my internet that was the problem.
Monkeys on mediums.
Is he actually? He is actually getting them,
That's an
Perry.
interesting. Oh, but he's
Oh, Monkey
tapping the
Velocity.
wall. Yeah.
I thought you meant Funky Monkey.
He is struggling a lot. This was not the right move.
Maybe he had no inters left.
Even then, just go into your worn inters. Don't go fucking mediums.
No, he's all over the place.
Yeah. Oh, Dan Watson and Louis. They're ghosting through, but that looked like quite cool. Yeah, he has to
Surely.
go into the pits. These
Yeah,
these
surely.
mediums are terrible. Yeah, he goes and does a Tokyo drift into the pit lane.
No, yeah, I don't think it was my internet that was the problem last night. It came up saying that I failed due to host migration. Because obviously I wasn't the host last night, was I?
Hmm.
And yeah, it said that while host migration was happening, it kicked me out.
Oh.
And I've never had that issue. Because my internet's actually pretty good.
But Kangaroo, another 3-second time penalty.
How has he not been DQ'd yet?
Honestly, no idea.
Why did Dan move out of the way there?
Who did he move out the way of? Oh, what
Harry
is going
and
on with
Funky.
Dan?
I meant
Because,
Monkey Velocity, not Dan
yeah.
Watson.
Oh.
Like, is Tark and Ghost?
Yeah, I think
and,
they're lapping him, aren't? No. Yeah, they're lapping him.
yeah, and Dan said that all tyres are shit.
Yeah.
But they really
But
are.
even then, it's definitely not dry tyres.
It's not dry. Like, the inters are probably the best, but they're shocking as well. As he gets a 3-second penalty for having one wheel off the fucking track. However, Mace's
My sandwiches are gone, and now I'm depressed.
Although, what actually happened to Dan Watson? Because he's the last time I looked, he was 9 seconds behind Mace Camden. He's now 17.
When you said about Dan being off, or Dan trying to let them through, I went on to Dan Watson, and he was like, he span round in the bus stop bit.
Oh, okay. Because Mace Camden will now still finish second.
I mean, yeah, he'd probably be second even if Dan was there anyway, because we don't count Dan.
No.
Yeah, it's now the final lap of the Grand Prix.
Because, yeah, Perry will now finish P3.
So, do we invite Perry to the chat or Dan?
I think we invite Dan. Because on track he has finished P3, but Perry just
Okay.
gets the points.
Okay, right. Funky Monkey, 3-second time penalty again.
He's used to getting penalties, though, isn't he?
I won't take any notice of results until Penn sort themselves out. Well, yeah, there are so many penalties.
Far too many.
It's yeah, we invite Dan Watson if he's on the podium. I don't know how Dan drives and still talks in the chat.
No, not me. He must, like, just pause.
Funky is used to getting pens. Yeah, that's a long running joke in the league.
Yeah, it is. Like, oh, There we go. Funky Monkey's got another pen. How many is it now? About 50? Although I would probably run along with Beer Boost now because it's about to cross the line.
Yeah, I'm on board. Beer Boost now crosses the line to win the Monaco Grand Prix. Mace Camdu just behind. But is that going to change? Who knows? We have to wait about a year for third place to cross the line. He's not even gone through the final
seconds.
2 corners yet. There we go, Dan Watson on to the final straight.
As Funky Monkey retires.
What?
He's binned it.
We're on board with Buck Kangaroo. Let's see if you can see the car. Yeah. Yeah. He loses the back end and goes straight into like the inside sort of wall. That's a very weird place for him to bin it on. I'm surprised he's not said anything in the chat about that yet.
Although due to penalties, Jar Jar's been moved up to P4.
Oh yeah, and then Buck Kangaroo now finally crosses the line.
I don't know who that
in the chat. They say it's karma for pens. Yeah. Let's see how many penalties everyone actually has. So that's Beard Boost, who won. Then Mace Camdu in second, and Dan Watson in third, even though he's not going to get any points. Gaming says, or Dan says, constantly on computer at work so I can type fast. Fair enough.
Although apparently, but
right,
Kangaroo only had 20 seconds worth of pens.
Yeah, these aren't actually too. I mean, I think we thought it was worse than that because they're all 3 seconds long. So we just got a bunch of like 3-second penalties. These
Somebody did get 22 though.
Terrible.
Yeah, Funky Monkey got 22.
Yeah,
22. So you did get the most penalties as normal then. With Terry getting 15 seconds, sorry, it was Louis that got 21.
Yeah, this is these are your finishing results. So it's Beer Boost in the lead from Mace Camdu, Dan Watson, Jar Jar, Perry, Funky Monkey, Louis, Frozen White, Monkey DeLuffy, Buck Kangaroo, RKR Skills, Mash Gangster, Primal Pro Sniper, Getsuga, and then Dokesman. But yeah, a lot of them did die.
And the only people not to get any penalties was Beard Boost and Dan Watson, so congrats to them.
I just realised, Monkey D. Luffy, right, he finished ahead of Buck Kangaroo because Buck Kangaroo was two laps down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, guess we better start inviting.
Yeah.
Right, invite Beard Boost in. Does Mace Camry? Yeah, Mace Camry does have a mic, doesn't he?
I think so.
Right. So Beard Boost is in. Dan's now connecting. There we go. He's in. So I'm not sure if Mace is gonna join. Yeah, okay, I don't think that Mace is going to join, unfortunately. So, we'll just get straight into it. So, Beard Boost, that was a great race from you. Everyone seemed to be struggling. There are people that done about 8 pit stops in the end, was like the maximum. Loads of time penalties, but you kept it clean. We didn't even see you get a warning. You pitted once for your mandatory pit stop. You controlled the pace, led every lap. I think that you may have wanted to do a bit better in quali, but overall a very good race weekend from you.
Yeah, just tried to keep it consistent. I know from past experience I've took the wing off and it just ruined my race because it takes you to the back of the pack. Tried to keep it clean, keep the warnings to a minimum. I only got one. That was at the start, trying to understand track limits of where I can take a certain corner, if I can cut it a certain amount, and I couldn't. That was the only reason I got that one. Qualifying was not my best.
Yeah, you qualified. Yeah, we saw you. You tried to do a few laps, especially in Q3, but you unfortunately hit the wall on your first attempt, which kind of left you on the back foot.
Yep, I was pushing too hard. Should have relaxed a little more like I did in the race.
Yeah, but so how is it having Mace Camdu right behind you? It's unfortunate that he's not here to talk on his behalf, but he was he was definitely keeping up with you, and he was right behind you.
Yeah, I wasn't worried with no DRS. I had him, I could see coming out into the final straight. I had the traction coming out the corner and he couldn't get close, so didn't really need to use my DRS at that point.
Yeah, we saw like both of you actually had 100% ERS for a lot of that. Yeah, this track is just so hard to overtake. But yeah, massive congratulations on the win. You controlled the entire thing. You just looked unstoppable.
Thank you.
Very true. Alright, well, Dan, how did you find it, mate?
It's different in the wet. I struggled a lot more than what I did in the dry. Couldn't keep up with beer boost or cam. But it was a pretty good race.
Well, for me, I could barely get any grip. Did you find the same, or?
No, I think what I struggled with was the harsh braking, like coming out of the tunnel. I'd end up sliding into the braking zone, trying not to cut the chicane. But it wasn't too bad. It was just a bit more slidey, obviously.
Because a lot of people in the chats are saying that it was virtually undrivable, which, for me, I agree with that.
I don't agree with that.
You two seem to have it pretty much planted for the whole of the race, whereas for me...
Keep it lean, keep it zero, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but I don't have the pace to do that. Going into the first corner, I think it was on like lap 6 or 7 or something, my car just wouldn't turn in.
Well, I mean, some people just get too eager, try and go straight for high modes, where the lower modes are better because less wheel spin, and you can keep it under control, even if you're a little bit slower.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, Dan, we saw like a lot of people really struggle for grip, but you were on a default setup, so it must have been a lot worse for you.
Yeah, it was bad. My rears were really suffering. I panicked at the point it kicked me off. I just got in the safety car and I thought, shit, I haven't pitted here. What am I going to do? And I didn't realise my AI pit for me till a few laps after, when I checked the tyre wear, and I thought, oh, thank God it's pit. But at the end I had like 80% tyre wear on the rears.
Jesus.
But I mean, we definitely saw that you had a lot more straight line speed. I saw you kind of look on the inside of a few straights, turn 1, and I think it's like turn 4. You had a little look on the inside of a few drivers, but it wasn't worth the risk.
Yeah, no, it was tempting to try and overtake, but it was virtually impossible. Even if the driver in front of you were really struggling for grip, you just have to wait for him and make a mistake, because you ain't got the DRS assisted, and yeah, it's just can't really get the best X out corners with someone in front of you.
Yeah, but we're going to leave this here. So yeah, massive congratulations to you two and to Mace Camdu, who unfortunately didn't join the route bastard. But yeah, how are you guys both feeling for Canada?
Yeah, it's Canada.
I like Canada.
Could be a good race.
It might be alright for me.
That's my reaction.
Alright, we're going to leave it there. Thank you everyone for watching this very entertaining and weird Monaco Grand Prix. Join us tomorrow. I believe it's Hosty and whoever he picks for Monaco with Division 3. Catch you all later.
Thank you very much.